Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the video series in which we are trying to comprehensively cover environment for civil services and various other public sector examinations. So in this episode we have topic pyramid of energy and what all is about pyramid of energy which is important from our perspective. We'll see that in this video. So let us dive into the lecture and see what is pyramid of energy. Now here we have an example of A to B to C to D to E, and these are various trophic levels, and this is an example of a food chain. Now here we are considering transfer of energy from one trophic level to another, and in our previous videos we saw what is the trophic level in a food chain, and in this video we are going to cover what is the transfer of energy from one level to another. Now there is Lindenmann's law. What Lindenmann's law suggests is only 10% of energy it is transferred to the next trophic level. Now, what do we mean by that? Now, here, this is the producer. This one is the primary consumer, and this one is the keynote species. And in this chain, it is considered to be a secondary consumer. And now, what do we mean by only 10% of energy is transferred to the next trophic level? Now, consider that only 100 calories of energy is present here. Now only 10% of that is transferred to the next trophic level. Alright, so 10% of 100 is 10 calories. So 10 calories are transferred to the next trophic level, and 10% of this is transferred to the next trophic level. So 10% of 10 calories is 1 calorie, something like 1 calorie. Okay, so this is what Lindenmann's law suggests is only 10% of energy is transferred to the next trophic level. Now, why is such that only 10% of energy is transferred? Now, see, there is an energy consumed at each stage by various factors, and those factors, some of those factors we are trying to discuss here, those are respiration, locomotion, and metabolism. Okay, so what is respiration? Intake of O2 and then exhalation of CO2. That process requires energy by the body, and that is respiration. In this, energy is consumed. Another one is locomotion. The movement of body is said to be locomotion. There the energy is consumed. Another thing is metabolism. Now metabolism is when we eat food, then the body has to break down the complex carbohydrates into simple sugars so as to use the energy, and that is metabolism. And in this process the energy requirement is there, and this is used up. So whatever energy is present at a certain trophic level, these are used by various factors such as respiration, locomotion, and metabolism. So only, so similar to almost 90% energy is used up. Okay, and only 10% remains. So now that 10% is transferred to the next trophic level, and that is why only 10% of energy is said to be transferred to the next level according to the Lindenmann's law. Alright, now as a result of consumption at various stages, which each trophic level, the energy available reduces by 90%. We already discussed that. So now whenever we plot the pyramid, if we plot the values, then the pyramid of energy, which is the energy present at each trophic level, and that pyramid will always be upright because the energy available decreases. So we'll take an example. Now this is 100 calorie. Now the energy available at next stage is 10 calorie. Again, energy available at next stage is similar to 1 calorie. So you can see that the energy decreases with each passing trophic level, and as a result the pyramid, now irrespective of ecosystem, the pyramid will always be upright, as because the energy at each trophic level decreases by almost 90%, and only the 10% of energy is passed, and as a result the pyramid irrespective of ecosystem it will always be upright. Okay, So now, what is the significance of all this discussion? Now, for example, if there is energy demand of 10 calories, at the highest level there is energy demand of 10 calories, but as in the previous example, at the highest level, on one unit is providing only 1 calorie. So the energy demand 10 calories can be met only after it takes up 10 units, right? Now 1 unit, as in the previous slide we saw, 1 unit is contributing only 1 calorie. So therefore energy, this is energy demand. Now energy demand is 10 calories. So as to complete the energy demand, various units, 10 units have to be consumed. Okay, this is the significance now. Now species at the upper trophic level will consume more quantity, as we saw in this example. It will consume more quantity so as to fulfill, so as to satisfy the energy demand it has. Okay, so what it does is it in turn increases chance of bioaccumulation. Now, what is bioaccumulation? For you to get a simple idea, we'll see this in the next videos in greater depth. But for you to get an idea, bioaccumulation is the entering of pollutant into the food chain. Okay, so that is bioaccumulation. So as the amount of, as the units, as the at the upper trophic level, more quantity is consumed, more chance of bioaccumulation is there. Okay, so this was all about the pyramid of energy, and if you have any doubt you can always comment below, and if you like this content please do subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.